Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope everyone is doing well. My name is Sherilyn Dorsey, and I am creator and founder of You're More Than Their Mother and author of You're More Than Their Mother, Reclaim, Realign, and Rebalance Your Life. Hello. So, today I want to talk about something with my moms here that I really want us to reconsider. So today I want to talk about tradition, material things, and experiences. So where do I start with that? So right now at the time of this broadcast, we're around the holiday season. So very often we're in a materialistic mode. We want to get our children and loved ones things that we want for them to have. Or in some cases, people are thinking from the standard of, I want to get my children things that I didn't have when I was a young person, whatever that may be materialistically, be it from the latest game to the latest clothing items or whatever it was, or even down to the bare essentials. Whatever it was, sometimes we are operating from that standard. And that's the standard I want to talk about first, is operating from the standard of, I want to get my children what I didn't have. And I want to challenge you today to change your thinking from getting something materialistic something that you didn't have materialistic wise, to switching that to giving them something you didn't have in terms of an experience. Everything materialistic can be replaced, will go away at some point, will lose its value, etc. But an experience is irreplaceable. An experience is a feeling that a person will always remember, of course, barring extenuating circumstances. But an experience is something that your child will always remember and always be able to carry with them throughout the rest of their lives. Be it an experience of happiness, an experience of excitement, an experience of joy, an experience of surprise, even to the negative of those, an experience of sadness and, unhappy, or whatever it is that looks like. What I challenge all moms and really everyone to do is to look at providing your child with an experience versus a theme. So how did this show up for me, and why am I talking about this today? I'm a very quasi-traditional girl, let's call it that. I'm not the cooking and the cleaning kind of mama, just because I'm an at-home mom. I am a mompreneur, but I do have the privilege of being able to stay at home, but I don't live my life behind the stove and think that things should be done a certain way. I live my life by the standards in which I set, the ones that work for my husband and I, and I'm very okay with that. But I also find myself having to kind of check myself, if you will, when I think about traditions, and especially around the holiday season. You see people who have these wonderful traditions of things that they do with their family, and sometimes it kind of makes me second guess. It inspires me, but it'll also sometimes make me second guess and think, oh man, am I giving my children enough? Am I doing the right thing? Well, while I believe that those things are important, those provocations and inspirations from other people and other things that we get are important, it's also important to be true to yourself. Now, when I say that with me, I'm a non-traditional girl when it comes to Christmas and just all the different holidays, Thanksgiving, things like that. We've created our own definition around why we celebrate and what it is that we do. And I'm okay with that. And when I figured out, and when these other people and their traditions come up with me, and I begin to second guess that, I always have to remember, or what brings me back to myself, is the remembrance that I'm providing my children with an experience. Just because I don't do, for example, Elf on the Shelf, a fun tradition I see a lot of people do, or bake cookies, or whatever the case may be, sit up and sing Christmas carols by the fire, or whatever that case may be. Just because I don't do that, I am no less providing a good experience for my children that they can hold on to any less than anyone who is doing those things, who are doing those things, or purchasing things for their children, or whatever the case may be. I had to realize that what I do and the experiences that I am providing is of great value to my children. So why is this important now to me? Because I see people who may not have the same money or the amount of flexible cash that it is that they want. Forget comparatively speaking, but that you just had a goal for yourself in mind of. People sometimes, they may not have that, and I'm seeing them feeling bad about themselves, or not feeling the best about not being able to provide their children certain materialistic things. So what I want to do is remind you that there are more ways that you can impact your children's lives exponentially than just giving them a material gift. If that's important to you, some materialistic thing, absolutely. Provide the gift, get it, do whatever. But if you can't, or if that is not what it is that you do, stand in that and decide that you'll provide them with an experience that will last them a lifetime. It'll never lose value to them. It will never deteriorate for them. It will never not be of value. It will always be something that they'll carry with them, and then they'll use that to build and guide their lives as they become adults and have their own families one day, if that's what it is that they choose to do. So make sure that you are valuing what it is that you do. Understand that materialistic does not trump tradition. Material things does not trump experience, is what I'm trying to say here. Having an issue, there we go. It does not trump that, and that what you are doing for your children and for your family is of great value. It is of great value that you are there for them and that you're spending time. It is of great value for you that you are producing and creating moments for them that will last them for the rest of their life. It does not mean that you're any less of a parent or that you have failed in some way, shape, or form because there's something materialistic that you can't get or that you choose not to get. Create the day, create your life, create this holiday season the way that you want to. You get to determine the value that goes into every single thing it is that you do. So I hope that helps you. Just another way of thinking of things. If it does and if it serves you, definitely please share this with other people. Comment, let me know how it is that you feel, okay? In the meantime, it's time to move beyond everyone else's expectations of who you ought to be and become the woman you thought you could be. Bye.